Alright, we dodged all our friends, which is nice. Why is this not lined up properly? That is interesting. Yo, what up? How's it going? It's probably not powerful enough on 7 to keep, so try again. Top 8'd? Nice, nice. Congratulations. Mulligan. Well, I guess we're gonna keep this one, chat. Sweet. I'll see you there. I should be streaming all three Eternal Weekend Vintage events. That's the plan anyways. Alright, I'm just gonna keep this. Opponent gets to probe? Why? I hate this. Am I supposed to use Once Upon a Time in response? I hate Gataxian Probe. Dumb magic card. Dumb magic card. I think I'm supposed to Once Upon a Time in response. Plays around. Alright, I guess I'm not. I'm not going to. It's the worst, man. It's so unfun. Why? I don't reach across the table and grab your cards and say, show me for free. That's cheating. Why is that on a magic card? Is upkeep ancestral? I mean, a Misty is not a bad draw by any means. just fucking hit the bazaar. Just grabbing a bazaar like it's nobody's business. Is this real life? I'm gonna not Ancestor on this turn, is the plan currently. I think I'm just gonna get rid of Hogaak, Land, Emerald. Sorry, Hogaak, yeah, Hogaak, Land, Emerald. I guess they could still have Vigor. Kind of annoying, but... I don't know if this is the correct sequencing, to be perfectly honest, but... We're here. We're doing it. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Lotus to play around Days? I guess it's kind of past that point in life. They're gonna force it, pitching Spell Pierce. Oh, so they were gonna Spell Pierce my Lotus. Huh. The actually cool part about this is if I Ancestor on their upkeep, they can't fluster me. I'm gonna do that, I think. Alright, so we're one shooter away from playing a Hogaak. They have 4 cards left in hand. It's not a bad place to be. I don't know if I really sequenced that correctly. I'm not 100% sure. They were looking to spell pierce my Black Lotus though, so they have a Wasteland. Okay, so we're really I can't get a Dryad Arbor off this and still be able to do things. The Wasteland is a little prohibiting right now, to say the least. The opponent have like a huge 5/6 Tarmogoyf to block my hollow one. Kind of feels like that's where we're going in life. Please be a Deathrite Shaman. Ah, it's a 5/6 Tarmogoyf. Alright, well we need a Hogaak in our life. They only have 1 card left though. We found another creature. Perfect. So I think I'm gonna do I fetch a forest here so that I can't get wastelanded again? Or do I fetch a bayou? Guess they don't have a Assassin's Trophy mana anyways. No, I want the Bayou so that I can use my Deathrite Shaman. Kind of unfortunate, but I think it's the right call. It's the right call. I think we're super favored currently on this board, especially because we have a Hogaak coming out next turn. As long as this isn't like land Oko, I think we're in really good shape. And when we Hogaak, we can try to shrink this Tarmogoyf. So we can hit all the if we can hit all the creatures and all of the artifacts, that would be the plan, I think. Still want to see them play like a Deathrite so I can mental misstep it. But... So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lead by strip mining their island so that they can't daze me. And then I'm gonna take artifact, artifact, artifact. They have both instant and sorcery over there, so I can just take a couple creatures. Well, if I take my own instant and then eat their instant, I do run out of instants to cast, but that might actually still be better. I guess I could, yeah. Alright, so now we're in really good shape. They're pretty far from an Oko. We have an active Hogaak. We can shrink their Goyf by 1 on sorcery. We can pump, or we could pump Rootwalla. Alright, very nice. This is the big reason we're playing Hogaak, is I do think it's pretty sweet against Bug. Though I might need 2 Assassin's Trophies. I don't know. So we want an Assassin's Trophy, and we probably want Force of Vigor, maybe. I'm not 100% sure on the Force of Vigor, to be honest, but we could just bring in 1 Assassin's Trophy and call it a day. I probably want Assassin's Trophy and Vigor. We want to keep the Forest, so we would want to trim on... Yeah, we won that game, for sure. What do we want to trim on here? I know Not Me likes to trim on a Gak. Maybe an Agak is fine. Maybe a Bloodghast is fine. Bloodghast is pretty good in this matchup, though. But obviously, it's less good if they're ley lining and Deathrite Shamaning. So maybe we would just want to bring out 1 Ghast, 1 Once Upon a Time for an Assassin's Trophy and a Vigor. That kind of seems reasonable to me. Let's do that. Okay. Keep moving. Keep rolling. Mono green, hey? Kind of cool. You bring in a Savannah for an extra land? Sure. I'm in for that. That's fire. This is a keep. Interesting. Alright, so they do have an active ley line. We immediately have a vigor, which is pretty fun. Obviously drawing the forest, not ideal, but I could vigor in upkeep. I think that's a little greedy. Bro! Stop looking at my hand! I think I'm supposed to vigor in response to this one, though. Maybe, yeah, I think I'm supposed to pitch the Dryad Arbor. So I'm currently thinking, because this forest is not a bayou, I'm just going to go for a Bazaar line. If the forest was a fetch land into a bayou, I think I would like to go with Deathrite Shaman to start. Interesting. How much of this do I want to actually put in my yard is the question. How much of this do I actually want to put into my yard is a really important question to ask. Am I supposed to go like Stitcher, Vengevine, Rootwalla, and then next turn I can go Stitcher, Vengevine, Bloodghast, and then next turn I can go Deathrite, Rootwalla, returning Bloodghast. Stitcher, Bloodghast, Vengevine. It's a little all in, I think, but opponent doesn't have an active Deathrite Shaman, and I killed their Leyline of the Void. I'm kind of in on this. So they don't know about the Rootwalla is the only card they don't know about. If they have a Wasteland, we have a backup Bazaar. It seems like they're posturing like they have a Surgical Extraction. Or maybe it's just an end of turn Brainstorm. Okay. Sure. Sure. Why not? If they don't have a Wasteland, we have an active Bloodghast and Vengevine. If they do have a Wasteland, we have to activate our Bloodghast via Bazaar, and then we would have to hit a Hollow One or another Rootwalla to return, or a Hogaak actually. So there are options. There are options here. Let's see how the Brainstorm went for our opponent. Found a fetch land, so they're shuffling away one dead card. Maybe this is just a Tarmogoyf. Sure, don't really care. Does stop the attack a little bit. Interesting, interesting. I wonder if we should activate Bazaar first in case we hit another Bloodghast or another Vengevine. I guess the Vengevine is fine if we play Deathrite Shaman first, but the Bloodghast we would want to have held the Deathrite Shaman for second. This also plays around Rav Trap because we have a Root Walla. Okay. Root Walla, Jet, and Forest, I think. So they can't Rav Trap. They can still Surgical. Alright, so I have all my dudes in play. I have an active Deathrite Shaman. I can't attack into the Tarmogoyf currently, but that's not a big deal. See what opponent does. We're really looking to get a Hogaak in play. We don't really want to see any Okos from our opponent. An Oko would force us to do some kind of attacking that we don't want to do. We do have a draining Deathrite Shaman that we can consider. Opponent's at 3 cards in hand. Fatal pushes my Deathrite Shaman's pretty good. Alright, let's look for an Oko. That's not a bad draw. Interesting. Sorry, let's look for let's go with, I think we just want the Deathrite Shaman in the hollow one, right? Gotta make more sense to take the Deathrite Shaman in the hollow one. Obviously, that puts us pretty far away from anything else going on, but I think what I'm gonna do is well, I can't return the Bloodghast. I could do an attack all here, though. I think the hollow one's worth it. If I attack all here, they probably block the HogaakVine. If they block the gas, I can't return it. If they block the Root Wall, it's permanently dead, but they take 6 and go to 10. I think this is supposed to be an attack. I guess it could get dicey if they like drew a Surgical off the top or something, but like maybe they take the Root Walla just because it's the only thing that can't come back. But then we got 6 damage in for free, and we don't need a Root Walla currently, and we can't really pump the Root Walla currently. We're currently looking to do like eat cards with Deathrite Shaman. I think if I was the opponent, I still would block the HogaakVine just because it saves the most life and forces me to actually have the 2 cards and not be bluffing. Alright, so we got free 3 damage in. We have a pretty active board here. We did, by doing that, we do weaken ourselves to Tabernacle, which is a little awkward, but they have they have a Deathrite as well. We have the one active first, though. Activate this on upkeep, looking for a Hogaak. Oh, I would love to have drawn a Time Walk. Hogaak. Wasteland. I don't hate that either. So, is there really any reason to attack, though? I guess we can attack with our team. I don't really want to, I guess pumping is the same as eating. Unless they... Problem with pumping is we can't waste a tab. I don't know. Is waste for tab better than just wasting an underground sea here? If they waste the underground sea, their Deathrite Shaman can't eat on black, and if they make lands, we just eat them with Deathrite. The only problem with playing waste to show pump is that we can't return Bloodghast. But we could always pump with Deathrite Shaman. So I think we're just supposed to hold the Wasteland. Are they ever? No, probably not. You guys really want to hold Wasteland for tab? Isn't wasting the sea just so good for us? Like, I don't even have to activate Deathrite Shaman. I can just stop their Deathrite Shaman from activating. Or like, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna take. They're only gonna take 4, 6. If I, they're only gonna take 7. I'm gonna play this game the way I think I want to play it, and we'll see how it goes. Like, this is still free attack because they can't block with Deathrite. I lose my hollow one. I guess the question becomes, do I pump? I don't think I pump. It doesn't seem like the pumping is the same as. Oh, they're gonna try to eat my Vengevine. Interesting. I don't think I mean. How do I feel about that? I guess at that point, it's better for me to just pump the Brute Walla, because if they eat on their turn, it's the same damage. But they're not going to eat on their turn, because then they lose a blocker, right? Kind of weird. Kind of still want to prevent them from doing anything. I'm going to just... I don't know what's right, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if it really matters, but... I guess if they immediately draw a black land, then I look silly. Oh, they have Force of Vigor, pitching Force of Vigor as their last cards. That's kind of a blowout. Because we're not really getting in a lot of damage here. Huh. And if they eat my Vengevine... Can't really attack anyways. Wow, that kind of was a blowout. That was kind of a blowout. Huh. I guess if they draw a blue spell, they're just gonna always cast it off that anyway. Well, I guess this stops me from letting them play a Leovold. I just wait. This was kind of a blowout. I almost wish I had never attacked. I really need a Hogaak. I really need a Hogaak. So they went for forests, and they drew a Goyf off the top. Wow, it's such a blowout. That's such a blowout for me. I need to find a Hogaak. Two Goyfs is a lot better than one Goyf. I have an active Bazaar. So it's not the end of the world. No attack. So are they just gonna go for Eat My Vengevine? I guess that's fine. Yeah, it is a little awkward to activate Deathray Shaman, but all they can do is Eat My Vengevine. So yeah, that's actually really good for us because this lets us Bazaar into a Hogaak in our upkeep. So actually, that forcing that was actually really good because if I activated into a Hogaak in my upkeep, they could just eat it with Deathray Shaman. So that was actually a really good forced activation. If I can hit a Hogaak off of this, like I just milled two good cards. All right, we'll try again. Hogaak. Hogaak. I need a Hogaak. Fuck. Excuse me. Alright, so what can I even do from this board state? Not much. We're up game one. I mean, if they're gonna like eat my Ghast on their turn, I think it's like pretty good for us. Because we get to put 4 cards looking for Hogaak. I'm kind of want to force that on as much as possible. Okay, they found a land, so now they can actually... Now they can eat spells in response. I still want to force them to use it, though. I have to find a Hogaak this turn, I think. Alright, they played around it now. I could hit 2 Hogaaks, I guess. I have to go for it, right? I have to go for it. I found 1 Hogaak. No, only 1 Hogaak. Should I eat in response here? Probably. Oh. Yeah, why the hell would I use it then? Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. We should have just waited. I don't know why I didn't just wait. Well, I want to be able to, like, draw and activate, I guess. I don't know. Alright, another Bazaar of Baghdad. I get a Return of Bloodghast here. Pretty good. Alright, Hogaak, baby. Hogaak. Hogaak. Oh my god, I return a Vengevine! I can't get rid of artifacts. Get rid of all the creatures. Still can't get rid of all the creatures. Can I overpay? Oh, fuck. I probably could have overpaid, right? Or... Well. Could I have overpaid? Wait, I don't return the Vengevine? I've only cast 1 creature. Oh, I only have 1 creature. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I can't overpay? Unfortunate. Alright, well now I'm not dying. Which is good for the home team. The unfortunate part is if I double... I think I have to attack into a double block and find another Hogaak. In 2014? Alright, man. Okay, I see you. I see you. So I'm attacking, right? I'm attacking. I should still empty my Bazaar here, right? Oh, they're just gonna eat my Vengevine now? Okay. Alright, then I'm definitely gonna empty into my yard. I mean, 1 Goyf is terrible, but 2 Goyfs is fine. I think Goyf is like really bad. Yeah, it just happens to be good on this exact board state. I don't know what you're trying to say. What you trying to say? Stitcher Supplier. So the upside of Stitcher Supplier is if I hit HogaakVine, I can return it on the next step. All right, we're just going to attack all, and I think that might be lethal, right? Block, 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 block. They have to block here. They take 3. They take 1. Maybe that's not actually lethal. But if I play Stitcher Supplier, I can replay Hogaak if they were to double block. I don't fucking know. Just attack all. Math is for blockers. Yeah, I just replay Hogaak here. Creature. Should I eat the other Hogaak? They have a Tarmogoyf still. Should probably just eat the other Hogaak. Three. Goyf is pretty silly when you can play a 0 mana 8/8, right? There's like 72 players in this one. So I don't think we played this match perfect, but I think we played it well enough. I didn't exile it. My opponent exiled HogaakVine. It wasn't me. I did not exile the HogaakVine. I really do like this deck. It's fun. All right, let's put some lights on. It's that time of night. Yeah, Gak is pretty interesting with Bazaar for sure. How are my breakers looking? They're okay. Yama at 6-0, huh? Super Cow 5-1. Oh boy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.